Hi everyone! Today we are going to be going through Maths Paper 1 from Edexcel exam board from 2023. So first I will show you the question and we'll go through them in chronological order, and then you can pause the video and give it a try yourself before I give you a step-by-step explanation of how to do it. Question 1. 8.46 divided by 0.15. So the way you can do this is first you times both numbers by 100 to get rid of the decimal points. Then you get 846 divided by 15. We can put this in a bus stop method. 15 goes into 8 0 times, so we put 0. Then we can list out the times table of 15 just to help us while we're on our way. And then we do 15 goes into 84 5 times, because 75 less than 84, but we have a remainder of 9. I'm doing the long division method, but it also works with short division. 15 doesn't go into 9, so we have to bring the 6 down, and 15 goes into 96 6 times, because 15 times 6 is 90, and the remainder is 6. Then we don't have any more digits to bring down, so therefore we need to put in a decimal point, and we can put a 0 next to 60. 50 goes into 60 4 times with a remainder of nothing, so that's the end of our method. So therefore 8.46 divided by 0.15 is 56.4. No, you don't have to put the decimal places back in that we removed from the question, because you times both numbers by the same amount, so it cancelled each other out. Question 2. 7 3/8 minus 2 1/2. Give your answer as a mixed number. So 7 3/8, we need to put this into improper fraction form. So how we do this is that we do the denominator times the big number, and then we add the numerator to find the new numerator. So 8 times 7 is 56, 56 plus 3 is 59, and the denominator stays the same, 8. We do the same for 2 1/2, so 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5, so we get 5 over 2. And then we have to subtract them. However, the denominators are different here, so therefore we need to convert 5 over 2 to have a denominator of 8. We can do this by timesing both the top and the bottom by 4, and we get 20 over 8. Then 59 over 8 minus 20 over 8 we can easily do to get 39 over 8, and it tells us to give our answer as a mixed number. So 8 goes into 39 4 times, and then you have a remainder of 7, so you get 7 on the top. Therefore our answer is 4 7/8. Question 3. A cube has a total surface area of 150 centimeters squared. Work out the volume of the cube. To find the surface area of a cube, you do the length times the width, and then you times it by 6. The length times the width, that's the same thing as finding the area. So you find the area of one side, and then you times it by 6, because there's 6 faces on a cube. So here's a picture of a cube. In a cube, note the length is the same as the width, because it has a square face. Squares have all the sides have the same length, so the length equals the width. So we know the surface area is 150, so the 150 is the length times the width times by 6. We can divide both sides by 6 to get an area of one face is 25. That means the length is 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. Therefore, we need to use this value to find the volume of the cube. Volume of a cube is found by doing length cubed. So 5 times 5 times 5 is 125 centimeters cubed, and that's the volume of our cube. Question 4. This table shows information about daily rainfall in a town for 60 days. Draw a frequency polygon for this information. So the way we draw frequency polygons is that first you find the middle class interval of all these values. So the middle of 0 and 5 is 2.5, 5 and 10, 7.5, and then you keep going and you find the middle class values for each one. Then you plot the graph with the middle class value against the frequency. So for the first frequency, 2.5 is the class interval, we have a frequency of 8. So you find 2.5 on your graph and you plot 8. Then you do 7.5 and 24, 10.5 and 13, 17.5 and 11, and 22.5 and 4. Then you can join up the dots and you get a frequency polygon. Question 5a. So it has some information, and then it says complete the Venn diagram for this information. So these are the numbers that we need to sort out. First, we can look at the odd numbers. The odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And then we have to find the square numbers. The square numbers here are 1 squared, so 1, 2 squared, 4, 3 squared, 9. And the rest, they don't have a value. So let's start by putting the odd numbers in A, because that's where the odd numbers have to go, it says in the question. However, 1 and 9 are not put in the graph because, or in the A section, because they are in A and B. So we put those ones in the middle. Then the square numbers that are not odd, we put them in the B section. And don't forget, we have to put all the other numbers still in. We can't leave them not in the diagram. They're just outside the A and B section because they're not part of any of the groups. Question 5b. A number is chosen at random from this universal set. Find the probability that this number is in the set B apostrophe. So B apostrophe means not in B. So we have 10 numbers in the graph altogether, so that's what we have to choose from. These numbers that are circled, these numbers are all in the B section. Remember, 9 and 1 are in B, even though they're not only in B, they're in A as well, but they still are in A and B. So 3 numbers are in the B section. So that means 7 numbers are not in the B section. 7 numbers are either not in any section or in the A section. Therefore, 7 out of 10 of the numbers are not in the B section, so this is the probability of choosing a number that is not in B section. Question 6a. The scatter graph shows information about the ages and weights of some babies. Describe the relationship between the age and the weight of babies. So as we can see, there's a positive correlation. And you can just say positive correlation, you get the marks. But let's be a bit more specific. As the age of the babies increase, the weight of the babies increase as well. Remember to always read off the x-axis first, because this is the independent variable. So the age of the babies increase and the weight increases. As you can see this because the line is going upwards. And that's all you need to say to get the mark. Question 6b. Another baby has a weight of 5.8 kg. Using the scatter graph, find an estimate for the age of this baby. So if we draw a line of best fit, there need to be about an equal number of points above and below the line. But if it's not exactly equal, it's fine. Then we can find the weight 5.8, which is here. And we can draw a line down and see that this meets the line of best fit at about 3.8. So therefore, the age of the baby is approximately 3.8. For questions like this, there's usually a range for error. So don't worry if you don't have the exact answer. Question 7. The price of a holiday increases by 20%. This 20% increase adds 240 to the price of the holiday. Work out the price of the holiday before the increase. So 20% increase, that's equal to £240. Remember, it's not gone up, it's not 240, it's gone up by 240. So 20% is equal to 240. Then to find 100%, we times this by 5, and then we have to times the other number by 5, so 240 times 5 is £1,200. So before the increase, the holiday was £1,200.